Good evening, everybody. Having some technical difficulties with Instagram here, so hang on just a second. It's always something. If it's not Facebook, it's Instagram, and if it's not Instagram, it's Facebook. So, always something. There we go. So let's get Instagram going. There we are. All right, so it is Sunday. I am clear on what day this is because we had our meeting today. So that makes it easier to remember. See, I have to have something going on during that day because otherwise I don't remember what it is. All right, let us get a link for the ladies on Facebook, just in case they can't find us, which happens occasionally. Hopefully everybody's doing good on this Sunday. It's kind of quiet out there for right now, but we're supposed to get some bad weather tomorrow, so we'll see how it goes. Hi, Marlo. How's your weather going? Tomorrow we have a storm front coming in. It's supposed to be scattered thunderstorms, but they also said high winds, possible hail, possible tornadoes. So, normal day in the life in North Carolina. So we look forward to that. I'm kidding. I'm being sarcastic. Let's see. Invoices did go out yesterday. So I did get them actually done. Surprise, surprise. And they got sent out. So if you haven't seen yours yet, no big deal. I know you weren't expecting them until today. I just got them sent out early. So things will start being mailed out tomorrow for those invoices that are paid and complete. So make sure that you get that done in a timely manner so that I can get your jewelry out to you. Today is one and done day, which means that every piece that I show is the last piece of its kind in my inventory, and these cannot be reordered. So these are not part of our blockbuster collection that we can reorder at any time. These are part of the limited releases, which most of our jewelry is. And once I've exhausted my supply, I can't get any more from the company. So, hi, Violet. Hi, Ruth. Thank you all for sharing. I really appreciate it. Ruth, I forgot to bring your earrings by the other day. I will put them in my purse tonight. I'm going to be out tomorrow, and I will run by while I'm out. So sorry about that. I was thinking about it, and then I forgot. Hi, Shannon. Thanks for sharing. I appreciate it. So did anybody do anything fun this weekend? We didn't do too much. We went to a baby shower yesterday. That was fun. She's having a little girl in August. So we got to see all the cute baby stuff that everybody bought and have some food and see our friends. Some of them just got moved a little bit. So it was nice to be able to see everybody again. Violet went to a baby shower too. Are they having a girl or a boy, Violet? Seems like this is the year for girls. Does it seem that way to anybody else? It seems like they kind of go in cycles, and one year will be a boy year and another year will be a girl year. It seems like this is a girl year. Marlo, you went to Canada. What did you go there for? Was Thai fishing again? Is that what it was? I've always wanted to go. I didn't have my passport before, so I couldn't cross the border. Since we had to get our passports for Ecuador, now I have a passport and I can go across the border and come back. Boy in August. Yep, that's the right spelling for it. So this is one of those rare ones that you're actually having a boy this year. That's surprising. What did Preston and his wife have? Theirs was a boy too, wasn't it? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I guess you got all the boys up there this year, Violet. It'd be nice if you'd share, although we like little girls. They're more fun to dress. Little boys, there's not as many cool clothes for boy babies as there are girl babies. I always look at the little dresses, the little tiny dresses, when you go on Walmart. They're so cute. All right. So since today's one and done day, let's go ahead and get started. Let's see. Let's pull out a pair of earrings first, because earrings are always easy to start with. These are artisan relic in silver. So these are abstract silver pieces. They kind of remind me of a spiral that kids do. Of course, they're not in a circular shape. It kind of reminds me of a little spiral or a doodle that kids do. These are in hammered silver. This is the length and size. Hi, Jackie. Good to see you. I'm glad you're back. So everything tonight is one and done, which means I only have one of each. Oh, retirement in Calgary. Cool. So Artisan Relic in silver is going to be number 1. I want somebody to have a retirement party in Canada so I can go. I think that sounds like fun. Trip to Canada. A trip to Fiji, would be good too. Can somebody have a retirement party in Fiji? I'm just asking. Maybe Marlo, you can arrange that for your retirement party and we can all go to Fiji to celebrate your retirement. I think that's a great idea. You may not, but I think so. All right. Next up, this is kind of a medium length necklace. I did put it in with the longer necklaces because when you use the extension, it is longer. This one is called In the Meadow of Nowhere in multi. So these are plummy purple beads. And those are kind of a purpley pink as well, the light color. This is in a flower shape. The earrings, also those little pink beads. Thank you. I knew you would have my back on that one. I think a week in Fiji would be a perfect retirement party. So this one you can see sits at the bust when you have it on its tightest length, and with the 2-inch extension, it is actually going to sit down here in the upper abdomen. Hi, Allison. But this does have nice big links, so if you wanted it to be shorter, you could always fasten in the links and just pull it up a little bit like that. Drop the extra chain down your back, you'll be fine. I do that with a lot of my longer necklaces if I want to temporarily shorten them, because it depends on the neckline, and the style of your shirt. So this one, In the Meadow of Nowhere, is going to be number 2. Jackie, how's the rest of the family doing? I've seen some of Nita's posts, so hopefully everybody's kind of getting their bearings. I know it's hard to recover from that. I just unexpectedly lost a very close friend that we've been friends for 20 plus years, a little over a month ago. And it was kind of a shock to me. So I think the shock is part of the problem. Rebellious Ridges in silver. So you can see these little diagonal lines, little ridges in the silver. This is on the narrow stretchy band. Let me get a finger out here. Hi, Faye. Oh, thank you. I have to be the grandma shark. I actually bought the whole family these shirts a couple years ago. I'm surprised mine still fits. So this is what it looks like on a finger. You'll see it's not a very big ring. This would be a nice one for casual wear, as well as dressy. So Rebellious Ridges in silver, that's number 3. And by the way, if you have not seen our rings, these have a stretchy band on the back. Great for when your fingers expand during the heat. If you're like mine, none of my rings fit. So it's kind of nice that your ring stretches with you. They do fit about sizes 6 through 10. You can adjust them a little bit, and I can coach you on that privately. I can't do it on the show. They won't let me, but I can show you how to do it privately. So if you need to know how to adjust your rings more than just the stretchy band allows, let me know. All right, because I have to do mine. Hi, Brenda. Good to see you. All right, this is a short length necklace. This is called Island Ice in yellow. This is a pretty lemon rind yellow. This is the cloudy beads. I call them cloudy because they look like little clouds going through there. Some people call them milky because they look like little milky swirls in there. They also have the silver spacer beads. The earrings are also those chunky beads in that lemon yellow. Brenda, tonight is one and done night, so everything is the last piece of its kind. Just so you know, because I can't put it up on the screen over there. See, I think clouds too, Violet, but a lot of other people say milky because, milk swirls. Anyway, this one sits at the collar with the 2-inch extension. It is still going to be in the upper chest. It is not going to make it to mid-chest, but this is a nice upper chest length. You could add another extension if you wanted it to be a little longer than that. This is Island Ice in yellow, and it is number 4. I know my mom is at a memorial service today, so, not the most fun thing to do on a weekend. All right, this one is Stone Oracle. This is another one of our rings. This is a wider stretchy band, so it gives it a little more stability on the back because it's a little larger ring. This has the white crackle stone and ornate design around the outside. Now, this is a small hand. I think they model them after like Korean hands or something, and so they are a little bit small with the skinny fingers. I don't have that skinny of a finger. Mine are short, but not skinny. So this is what it looks like on this hand. It does go up almost to her knuckle. It may not be quite as big on you. This is Stone Oracle in white. It is number 5. So I have several rings pulled out tonight. Is anybody interested in men's rings for their husbands? Because I do have a few of those set aside. So if you're interested in those, let me know. Number 5 to Marlo. You've got it, Marlo. Let me find my pen. Somebody keeps stealing my stuff. Hard to believe, right? They take stuff right off my desk. Weird. Because that never, ever happens. So Marlo's going to do number 5. And we're going to ask a question. How about that? We'll get started with the crazy questions for tonight. And I picked a super crazy one for the beginning just because it's got to get everybody warmed up. This one has 6 answers on it. Let's go with, my assistant is studying. My daughter and my husband are in Pioneer School this week, starting tomorrow, so they're studying. So I'm on my own this week. Let's see. We're going to go with answer number 5, which I don't think is that weird, but other people will. Tell me a critter you'd only eat if you were stranded in the woods for weeks. So basically, you're starving to death. What is something you're only going to eat if you're starving? If you're stranded in the woods and you're starving, what are you going to eat? Answer bugs. So cricket would go in there. That would be number 2. A raccoon was number 6. Rabbit, got it. You're good, Allison. Rabbit was number 5. I didn't think it's that weird, but other people do. Squirrel, Tracy, number 1. Squirrel was number 1. I've had them with seasoning salt, roasted over an open fire. They taste a little bit like chicken. So don't worry about a squirrel. There's not a lot of meat on them, but they taste pretty good. A possum. Possum was not on there. Mole. Not a mole, but something similar. Esley, gotcha. Snakes. Snakes were not on there. I was surprised. I guess nobody's going to try to trap the snake if you're stuck in the woods for weeks. Maybe they're afraid they're going to die of poisoning. Bird. Not a bird. There's 2 things left. 2 things left. Not a snake. And then something more similar to a mole. Not berries. It's a critter. Rats. Rats or mouse. That was number 4. Anybody want to guess what number 3 was? Ooh, turtle. Turtle's a good answer, but down here they eat turtle. They make snapping turtle soup. Chipmunk. I've heard it's really good too. Deer. Deer. I don't even have to be trapped in the woods for weeks to do that, Faye. Although down here, you're going to find people who are a little more squeamish. But I come from a hunting family, and I'm from Wyoming, so we ate a lot. We ate some of this stuff on a regular basis. Mongoose. Not a mongoose. Something smaller than a snake, but just as wiggly. If you had kids or as a teenager, you might have read a book about how to eat fried this critter. Not a turkey, but that's good. Worms, yeah. Everybody knows that book. That was number 3. I still enjoy reading that book. And my kids enjoyed reading that book. I heard they made a movie out of it. I haven't seen it. I don't know if it's any good, but I thought that was a funny book. All right, let's move on. It is one and done day. So for those of you just joining us, everything is the last one of its kind in my inventory. So if you don't get it first, you're kind of out of luck. Sorry, but I can't get these again. So these are the limited release. And it's my last one of those. Hi, Aunt Dora. These are called Modern Maverick in silver. They have a little circular pattern on them, kind of a hammered pattern. And you can see they're also crinkled, kind of like a crinkled piece of paper. You know, you scrunched it up in your hand. So you've got the little dot pattern. We also have the crinkle pattern. These are post earring, and our post is up here in the corner. This is the length and size. So we have Modern Maverick in silver. They are number 6. I think these are cool. I've been tempted to keep them for myself. I just haven't quite decided. I've got a lot of earrings. So you love those, Brenda? I know, they're so cool, aren't they? They're a pretty great earring. All right, next up we have Sahara Suburb in yellow. So we had this in pink on the show the other day. Now we have it in yellow. This is the last yellow. It's yellow crackle stone. Has the little loopy design. Kind of makes it look like a sun or a flower all around the outside. This has the double chain. So we've got a regular chain on the inside and then the chain with the crackle beads on the outside. The earrings are also a yellow crackle stone. This is the length. So your crackle beads will go around the outside. Then this will sit just below the collar. You've got about a 1/4 inch below the collar. The beads are heavy and it slides open. Let me think about that for a little while, Allison. I'll find an answer for you. So this one sits in the upper chest with the 2-inch extension. It's going to sit right down here above the bust, which is going to put this pendant mostly in the middle of the chest, right about here. I may ask some of the other reps and see if they've had that problem. So this is Sahara Suburb in yellow, and it's number 7. I'm sure we can find a solution for you. Number 8, we have Eco Expression in pink. This kind of reminds me of sand. So the pinky coral look with white streaks through it. It's an imperfect teardrop or oval shape. Silver frame. We have the wide stretchy band on the back. This is the size. Well, we're doing good if that's the first time you've had a problem with anything. So this is the size on a hand. This is Eco Expression in pink, and it is number 8. Let's see. Get these off of here. Number 9. Okay, Aunt Dora, you want 8? I've got that. This one is called Hidden Lagoon in multi. This is also crackle stone. We have the turquoise, the orange, and the green crackle stone. And then we have silver tassel hanging down from the bottom. The earrings are the blue crackle stone. This is the length. So we're starting in the upper abdomen, going all the way through down by the belly button. With the 2-inch extension, this is actually going to reach that dropped waist. So right down in here. This one does have a nice sliding chain too. So if you'd like it to be a little bit shorter than this, maybe pull it up by the bust, you could fasten into this chain and pull it up a little bit. So this one is Hidden Lagoon and multi, and it is going to be number 9. Put that down there. Let's see what I've got up here next. Number 10. Who's my big hoop people? I know we've got some big hoop people on here. I love these. These look like a twisted metal, but it's just the texturing that's in them. These are called Pump Up the Volume. This is in the black metal. So these are a larger hoop. This is the length and size. So we have Pump Up the Volume. And they are in black. This one is number 10. All right. That brings us to our next question. Allison, you love those big hoops. I love big hoops too. I can't lie. And it's because you see how curly my hair is in full. Shut up, Max.
I love big hoops.
I have used that before on my marketing. But you see how curly my hair is and how it is around my face? The only way I can get my earrings to show is if I wear bigger or longer earrings, because my hair hides them all the time. You know, I'm keeping it kind of tucked back for now, but it doesn't always stay there. So I have to have something that's going to show underneath my hair. Let's see. This one has 6 answers. I had to count them. 6 answers. Let's see. Let's go with number 4. Tell me a situation that makes just about everyone nervous. Thank you, Esley. I appreciate you sharing your solution. A situation that makes just about everyone nervous. And I was kind of thinking that way. The little clear elastics that you use for hair bands. Public speaking, that was number 5. The dentist, not the dentist. Being pulled over. Oh, yep, that would do it, but that is not in there. Job interview is number 3. Ooh, being called into the boss's office. Also not on there, but yes, very nervous. The X shows up. Yeah. The doctor. Yep, that was number 4. Doctor's appointment of any kind. Nobody likes the doctor, right? I like the doctor. He helps me out mostly. Wedding was number 1. Number 1, always. Meeting the parents. They were not that specific, but dating. Dating was number 2. And taking a test or exams, that was number 6. You guys got them all. You must know everything that makes you nervous. Jury duty was not on there. You even got some extra ones. So we can add to their list. By the way, dating and wedding were not that far apart in points. 27 and 21. So, yeah, getting married is definitely nerve-wracking. I agree with you there. Yep. Even the process of trying to find somebody to marry, that's the dating part. That is nerve-wracking. I hated being back in the dating world again. It's not fun. You weren't nervous at all when you got married? That should have been your first warning sign, Allison. All right, next up, we have a gold ring with white rhinestones. This is called Gap Year. And it's called that because obviously you can see through the ring. We have the open spaces. Yeah, nobody knows how to date. It's okay. Everybody's bad at it. This one has the wide, stretchy band. I don't know what to call these shapes. I guess abstract shapes, because that's kind of what they are. But this is the way it looks on her finger. Those black spaces, that's just her finger behind there. So those are empty, open spaces, which is great for summertime because you know your fingers sweat or they get wet. So at least they'll dry out. This is called Gap Year in gold, and it is number 11. It does look a little bit like a heart. Yeah, I agree with you there. Number 12, fringe flavor in multi. So we have our oil spill up here in the bead, and then we have a tassel full of little oil spill beads, both round and pear-shaped. This is in the black metal. This is a longer necklace. Our earrings are the pear-shaped oil spill beads. It is a really pretty one, Allison. I'm glad you like yours. This is the length. So it sits about an inch below the bust. And actually, I noticed that both sides are a little bit different color. The first side is a little bit more yellow and pink. The back is a little bit more blue and green. So you could put it on a different way if you wanted to. Almost makes it reversible. This one is down close to the belly button. It's probably just above it. With the 2-inch extension, definitely going to cover that belly button area. So right about here. This one is called Fringe Flavor. And it is in multi. This one is number 12. I have several of the oil spill necklaces. I like them because they show all the different colors, which means I can wear them with almost any color. Because you've got the whole rainbow there. Works out pretty well. All right, let me get this off of here. Next up, we have one that is in different metals. This is Self-Discovery. Self-Discovery. So we've got the little discs with the dot motif on them. These are a little bit wavy. They're not completely flat discs. We have the antiqued brass and the silver. I was trying to get them to turn around. There we go. Antiqued brass and silver. The earrings are the smaller versions of these discs. And then I have some. No, I didn't. Okay, this is the length. So a little bit above the collar, a little bit below it. With the 2-inch extension, it is going to sit just above mid-chest. Yeah, autocorrect gets you every time, or auto text, right? This one is Self-Discovery. And it is in multi. It is number 13. I've had some interesting autocorrect or auto text experiences too. Max could tell you. I've sent some texts and he's like, what in the world are you saying? See, I read fluent autocorrect or auto text. So because my mom and I text back and forth all the time or message, and it happens to us all the time. So I'm used to what it corrects and what it corrects it to. I know it's stupid, so. All right, this is called House of Chain in gold. This is a layered gold chain necklace. Has 5 layers of this medium-sized chain. And then the earrings are also tassels of that gold chain. This one lays 3 strands above the collar, 2 strands at the collar and just below. This is without any extension. So with the extension, it is going to sit down just above mid-chest. So right about here, just above mid-chest. This is House of Chain in gold, and it is number 14. Number 15, we have Pyramid Sheen in silver. I have a pair of these. Number 14 to Esley. I love these because of the flat chain. Look how shiny it is. Hi, Spencer. Yeah, everybody sees you. So this is a little triangle. It has the hematite rhinestones in them, which are a dark gray color. And then the flat silver chain fringe on the bottom. This is the length and size. So we have Pyramid Sheen in silver, and it is number 15. It's Time for another question already. I can't believe we got there so fast. It happens, right? Marlo's waving to you, Spencer. She did a little hand on here and waved. I know. It's all mid-90s stuff and some 80s. Have you seen that?
No.
Allison is saying, has anyone been clothes shopping lately? Hello, mid-90s. Yeah. Lots of 90s stuff coming back. Number 15 to Jackie. Okay. You got it, Jackie. Yes, I've seen the jelly shoes. And I used to love those when I was younger. Now I'm wondering why. Why did we think putting plastic shoes on our feet was a good idea, especially in the middle of summertime? Do you know how quickly your feet stink when you're putting bare feet inside plastic shoes? But they are cute. They're really cute. I used to wear mine all the time. Slip dress with a t-shirt underneath. Yep. My daughter's wearing all those. And she's still mad at me because I threw away all my clothes that were that size. My mom had kept them. Since she's not here, I can tell you this. My mom had kept them. So, and picking out rocks. Yes, picking out rocks from the bottom of the heel. 13 years ago, when I moved into their place after they moved to Tucson, I found all my old 90s clothes, like my clothes from high school, still hanging in a spare room in their house. And I threw them all away. And now, of course, my daughter's mad because she wears the same size that I used to wear. And I threw away all my clothes. I had like the original acid wash jeans. They would have been vintage now. Can you imagine how much money they would have been worth? Or she probably wouldn't have worn half my clothes because, you know, she likes black and gray and dark brown, dark blue, dark burgundy. She likes the dark colors, and I didn't necessarily, but anyway. So there, I've told my mom for today. All right. Let's see. Let's find a question before I get myself in more trouble. Let's find a good question. You had jelly heels, Allison? Your friend had jelly heels. I don't think I've ever seen jelly heels.
She's great me.
All right, this one has 4 answers. I'm going to go with number 3. Name something you wish they'd get a new one of at the office. Yeah, I've never heard of jelly heels either, Brenda. I had clogs too, Violet. I had some of those. Tunic shirts that's longer in the back. Yep, the rolled up sleeves. Printer. Yes, that's number 3. Right off the bat, you got it. You must have a problem, printer. Computer is number 2. Why are the computers always out of date? A new boss. That was not on the list, but that is a good idea. New employees. Let's stick more with the machines. The list is for machines. I don't know why they said it that way, but a fax. Yep, the fax is always horribly outdated along with the printer. What else? A machine you wish they'd get a new one of at the office. Internet. Internet's always bad too. Why is that true? Jackie, the coffee machine, that is the most important thing. And they put number 4. That was the last one. That would have been my number 1, but I'm just saying. Phone. Phone did not make the list. Phones are always outdated, especially those multi-line ones. Aren't they terrible? Oh, the shredder. Yep, shredder never works. What else never works? Always having to call somebody to fix it. Adding machine, carpet, intercom. None of those things. New offices. Well, that would be nice. But we can't even get them to replace the equipment, let alone the office. Another piece of office equipment are you always having to get fixed? And you have to call somebody in. You can't fix it. It's okay. They can't fix it either. So, you know, just being perfectly honest. And you might use a printer instead. Some places use a printer instead. The copy machine. Ruth, you must have worked in an office before. Copy machine's always broken. Or out of ink. Or something. Toner. Whatever it takes. But it's always broken. And you call somebody in, and they can't fix it. It's going to be at least a week before you can get the part. They put the part in. It still doesn't work. I'm thinking I need to get a job as a copy repairman because you don't actually have to do anything. You just have to tell them, I'm sorry, it's broken and I can't fix it. You need a new one. As far as I'm concerned, that's what they do. All right. Let's see what else I have on here. How about a wooden necklace? So we have a shorter wooden necklace. This is called Eco Extravaganza. It is in multi because we have the yellow and the orange. So I love these beads. I call them the ball of yarn beads because with the little linear pattern in here, they kind of look like a ball of yarn that's wound up. And then we have the blocky yellow one. I also like this bead. I think the pattern on it is really cool in that natural wood. And then, of course, wood bead earrings. This is the length. So it's about 1/2 inch below that collar. I have it in a red as well, Allison. That's the only other color I have. With the 2-inch extension, it is going to sit down right about here. So it's going to put your large bead right in the center of the chest. And I think that makes both of those beads red, if I'm not mistaken. Eco Extravaganza. I was looking up to see if I had it on my board. It must be a one and done too. Eco Extravaganza in multi. This is the yellow and orange version. I know, isn't it cool, Allison? Number 16. I love how they did that. She likes that bead above the yellow with the different colors in it. I like it too. I thought that was pretty neat. I don't know how they did that. I would guess that they stained part of it and then not the other part, so they must have blocked it off some kind of way. This is really cool. All right, this is Metro Metal in multi. So we have 4 different chains, 4 different sizes of chain in 3 different metals. So we have 2 in black metal, 1 in gold, and 1 in silver. Oh yeah, the little wind, I know what you're talking about, that kind of look like balloons. The earrings are the larger silver chain tassel. This is the length of all the different layers. We're going to start right above the bust with the finer black chain. This gold chain just barely below the bust. Our large silver chain right here in the upper abdomen, really close to mid-abdomen. And the other black chain, this is more of a, it's not quite a paperclip chain, but it reminds me of a paperclip chain right here below it. Just below the mid-abdomen with the 2-inch extension. If you're going to use all the extension, it would be down about here. So that's where it would end. That's going to bring that one down to about bust level right here. So this one is Metro Metal. You show you those chains. Metro Metal in multi. The great thing is you could upgrade these earrings and you could use 3 different colors of earrings. This one is number 17. So you could switch it up every little while. I like multicolored things because of that. You can wear different things with them. It's not all the same thing. Number 17 to Marlo. You got it, Marlo. I think you'll like that one. Number 18, I've got another white crackle ring. This is called Bring Down the Ranch House. I used to have this in black. Now I have it in white. So that's that white crackle stone. The little scalloped edge. Let's see if I can. I've got some of the natural light coming in to help with the lighting. But some things are a little bright. So there we go. This has the wide stretchy band. This is what it looks like on the finger. So we've got Bring Down the Ranch House. It does need a cameo on it, right? It does kind of look like that same frame. Number 18 for this one. You're always looking at the necklace that has 3 crescents. The moons, yeah. Okay. Next up. Gotta unhook my little number 18. I'll see if I have a second one somewhere. Marlo and Aunt Dora. I think it's possible that I might. It just didn't say that on it, so I didn't want to offer to. All right, this one has Compass Composure in multi. So that is an iridescent stone in the middle. Okay, thank you, Aunt Dora. Kind of looks like a compass. That's why they call it that. With the iridescent bead or the iridescent stone in the middle. The earrings are the silver tassels. This is the length. So sitting in the upper abdomen with the 2-inch extension, it's going to drop down here and then it will be in the mid abdomen. So right about here. This one is Compass Composure in multi. And this one is 19. If you have a picture of the specific one that you like, Brenda, send it to me. I know I have some here that have the crescent moons on them. Let me move things around here. One behind me. Oh, this one. The moons. I could show you that one, even though it's not a one and done. I have 2 of these. This one is Moonwalk Magic in silver. So this is by request. This is not a one and done. I have 2 of these. These are hammered crescents. They're linked together. So this is going to sit flat against your breastbone. The earrings are the little ends of the crescent moon. This piece right here. This is the length. So this one is just barely above the collar. So this much of it is above the collar. This is sitting down to just above the bust. With the 2-inch extension, it is going to come down here. So it'll sit just above the bust down here, really on the bust. Okay, you want this, Brenda? That's fine. This is going to be number 20 then. This is Moonwalk Magic in silver. If anybody wants another one, I do have one more. So it's going to be number 20. If you ever see anything on the board that you want to see, you just let me know, because I'd rather show you something you want to see than to show you 20 things you don't. It makes more sense for me. It makes more sense for you. All right. Oh, nope. You're totally fine, Brenda. All right. 4 answers on this one. Let's go with number 2. Name something you might find in a fish tank. Something you might find in a fish tank. And we're looking for number 2 out of 4. Coral, not coral. Rocks, also not in there. Surprisingly, there's rocks in there. Fish, definitely. That's number 4. Got to have the fish, right? The filter, that's number 3. A little house. They were more specific than that. Pump, decorations. Decorations, they were definitely more specific than. Rocks. We already got rocks. That wasn't in there. A mermaid. Don't have a mermaid in mine. Water. Water is good. Also, if you like live fish, you may want some of this. Frogs. I have not had frogs in mine. I've had snails. Snails is also not on the list. Cave, not a cave. Fish food. Yes, that was number 2. You got it, Violet. Gotta have fish food. The pineapple house. I just saw one of those. Those are so cute. Algae. Yep. If you don't keep your fish tank really clean, there's algae. Or if you keep the light on all the time. We've found that if we keep our light off most of the time, the algae doesn't grow, really. A no fishing sign. I've had one of those. I don't know if it's still in there, though. Not in there. Let's go back to the house. What kind of house specifically might you have in a fish tank? The fish that eats the dirt. Yeah, the algae eaters. There's several different kinds of those. The catfish, the plecostomus. All kinds of them. And even the snails clean. The sucky fish. Yep. Castle. Yep. That was the other one, Violet. It was a castle. We also have the treasure chest with the little diver and, the lid opens and closes. I used to be fascinated with those when I was a little girl because then I was into jewelry. So I loved seeing the little treasure inside the box. I thought that was so cool. Of course, now I'm grown up and I play with a bigger treasure box. All right. Next thing, transformational twinkle in white. This is white rhinestone. So we have a square rhinestone in the middle, and then it has a border of smaller white rhinestones around the outside. This one has the narrow stretchy band. I almost said that in the wrong order. This is the size. So transformational twinkle in white is going to be number 21. Oh, yep, we have the sunken boat too. It's number 21. And Max has the little house with the water wheel on the side of it. And it actually turns around and bubbles when it's working correctly. We also have a volcano. We have the little volcano that has the little bubbles coming up out of it. Just trying to think what else we have in there. All kinds of good stuff. But yeah, I had to have the treasure chest because it was nostalgia. We remember those things from when you were little. And that's what I liked, so that's what I got. All right, this is Summery Sensations in multi. So if you like the macrame style, this is a little bit more like that. It has brightly colored beads in the turquoise blue, orange, and hot pink. So we have these together in a tassel. Has a little silver cap on the top of it, and then multiple strands up through here. The earrings are the little stack of beads, the orange, pink, and blue. This is the length. So it actually goes down into the lower belly area with the 2-inch extension. Going to be even more down in the lower belly area. So this is a long necklace. So this one is Summery Sensations in multi. And it is number, I got to unbury my numbers. 22. Number 22. I better hang that one right there because it's going to drag the floor if I don't. Next up, I have these earrings in antique copper. These are called Simple Synchrony in copper. So we have a wire hoop, forward-facing hoop, with antique copper beads on it. Let's give you a chance to look at those. These little ones that look like they're frilly, those are little flower beads. You just can't see them face on, so you're seeing the sides of them. This is the length and size. So we have Simple Synchrony in copper, and it is number 23. For some reason, I felt like I missed a number, but I guess not. Number 24. Up next, we have Mesa Mecca in copper. So this is a turquoise crackle stone with an antique copper setting. Has that dot motif around the outside of it. I love this with the brown and the blue together. They set each other off really nicely. It has the wide, stretchy back on it. Thank you, Brenda. This is the size. So this is Mesa Mecca in copper, and it is number 24. 24. I keep a lot of copper around. Number 25, in Rogue in silver. So these have little trinkets hanging off the bottom. Also kind of a crescent or a V-shaped pattern with the little detail on it. It has some scroll detail. These look like little kites kind of on the bottom, held up by these silver chains. This is the length and size. A little bit of a southwestern or a western flair. These are in Rogue in silver, and they're number 25. All right. Number 24 to Marlo. And you want the earrings, Brenda? Got it. All right. This one has 4 answers. Let's see how good you are about replacing things. 4 answers, and we're going to go with number 3. So, name something in the house that needs to be replaced regularly. Something in the house that you need to replace regularly. Filters. Oh, that's a good answer. Not on there. Toilet paper. That was it, Brenda. Let me ask you all, in your house, did they actually put the toilet paper on the roller? That's what I want to know. Did they actually do that? Or did they just set it on the counter next to it? I'm just taking a poll. Light bulbs were number 1. Paper towels, not paper towels. I'm just taking a poll. I would never insinuate that anybody in my house would do that. Light bulbs, yeah, number 1. Although with LED bulbs, it's not as bad now. So we have light bulbs, we have toilet paper. What else in your house needs to be replaced regularly? Well, Violet, you have cats. So she says she keeps them above the toilet in a cabinet. If she didn't, she'd go in there and all the toilet paper would be rolled off the toilet paper rollers. I know how that goes. We've had cats do that before. Not trash bags. Light bulbs we got already. The batteries. Yep. Number 2. Number 2. I would say that's probably above the light bulbs now. Marlo says milk. It just says groceries. So it's kind of general, but the milk is part of our groceries. So that was number 4. You gave up and bought a stand? I did too, Brenda. And they still put it on the counter instead of sliding it on the little post on the stand. I don't understand it. It just defies logic to me. You know, it takes just as much effort to set it on the counter as it does to just slide it on the stand. Paper products we're always out of. Soap we're always out of. I've given up. Given up on the toilet paper fight. I'm just like, you know what? It's not worth it. They're all going to move out soon, except for Max. But he usually puts it on. He just puts it on the wrong way. So, you know, I go in there and I switch it around. It's fine. All right. This one is also oil spill beads. This one's called Galactic Knockout. And you can see why, because it's a pretty necklace. All with oil spill beads. This is on the black metal chain. I turn this around. There we go. So that they all face the same way. Galactic Knockout. And then the earrings are those beads as well. This is the large gauge black chain. I love the black metal. This is the length of it. So it's going to be up here just below the collarbones, right about here. With the 2-inch extension, it is going to come down below the collar. So it'll sit right between here, the collar, and here. Yeah, isn't it pretty, Allison? This is a Galactic Knockout. And it is in multi. It is number... Where's number 26? I'm missing number 26 through 30. Oh, there they are. They're hiding. Number 26. They're trying to hide behind my white bust here. Oh, he's got stuff in the way. Let me get out the rest of my cards. Here we go. Number 27 is another ring. This is called Maven Haven. It is in silver. So this is all silver. Some oval shapes, some more round shapes, and then this is more of an open filigree. Can you see my skin kind of through there? This is the wide stretchy band too. Let me put it on the fingers. So wherever you see black, that would be open to your skin. So this is Maven Haven in silver. And it is number 27. Number 28. I have a lot that's in silver tonight and in the black metal because I like to keep earrings in basic colors in my wardrobe to match with all my different necklaces when I want to switch out earrings. So it's always good, you know, you have a capsule wardrobe where you have certain pieces that kind of go with a lot of other things in your closet. Well, that's how we are with the metal earrings. So if you keep them in some basic metal colors, you'll always have something to switch out with. These are called Artisan Attitude. Almost couldn't read my writing. Artisan Attitude in silver. They're a double hoop, and then they have little oblong or oval rings fed onto the hoops to create that bottom piece. This is the length and size. So we have Artisan Attitude in silver, and they are number 28. Hello, Sentimental Journey. What is your first name? I know they always give me the IDs. They don't give me the actual names, so it's hard to know who's who. And I think they may have left anyway. But all right, our next one is Pleasant Promenade in multi. This one has colors of blue and gray in it. So we have a darker blue, like a navy. These are all cloudy beads, the blue ones. So we have kind of a teal blue and navy blue. And then we have some solid gray beads. Down at the bottom, we have 4 lengths of chain, 3 of the regular chain, 1 of the chunkier chain. The earrings are the gray beads. And see, this is one of these. I'd probably switch those out and maybe wear those last hoops with this one. So our beads start up here by the collar, go down through the upper abdomen. Our lengths of chain go down here by the belly button, sorry, almost to the dropped waist. With the 2-inch extension, it's going to be just below that dropped waist. So this one is Pleasant Promenade. in multi, and it is number 29. Also hang that here because it's a long one.
Turn it up when you get in there. You turn it up when you get in there.
Next, we have marquee-shaped silver earrings on a fishhook back. This is the length and size. These are called Positively Progressive in silver. And these are going to be number 30 tonight. All right, we're going to do one more question. We'll do 5 more pieces of jewelry. I'm going to tell you who won the drawing for this past week as soon as we get done with this question. So if there's anybody that's not here that should be, let them know. Log on quick. You have to be present to win. And after I announce the winner, they have about 5 minutes until we finish our 5 pieces to be able to get on here. And then if they're not here, we'll get another winner. All right. Let me find a good question. All right, this has 6 answers. And we're going to talk about the classic cartoons, not new ones. 6 answers. We're going to go with number 4. Name a famous cartoon animal that you wouldn't want in your house if it was real. Famous cartoon animal you would not want in your house if it was real. And these are classic cartoons. They're not the fancy new ones. They're the standards, the old standards. The ones probably everybody has watched for the last 50 years. Not Garfield, but good answer. Felix the Cat. Wile E. Coyote. That was number 6, Violet. Definitely don't want the coyote in the house, especially not with your cats. That's not a good idea. He will have lunch. The Roadrunner. Yes. That was number 5. Can you imagine the mess he'd make zooming around your house? Clifford the Big Red Dog is a little bit too new. Woody Woodpecker. Oh, they missed him on that list, but yeah, he'd be awful. Poor furniture. Who else? The Tasmanian Devil. Yeah, number 1. Talking about a mess. The Roadrunner was on there. He was number 5. Tasmanian Devil got 33 points out of 100. So almost a third of people chose him. The Rooster. Nope, the Rooster wasn't on there. You mean the big one?
Foghorn Leghorn.
Yeah, Foghorn Leghorn. The big Sylvester. Sylvester's not on there, but if he's going to chase Tweety around, you might have a mess there too. What other cartoon character would you not want in your house if he were real? Think about the types of animals they are. Not Tom, not Jerry, but there is another mouse on there. Think about the type of animal these are. If you had Tom and Jerry, you'd really have a mess, right, Esley? Can you imagine? Hi, Lanny. Thanks for dropping by. Not sure, Con. Cartoon character, classic cartoons. Speedy Gonzales, not the mouse, but that is a good one. It's not the mouse that's on the list. Okay, our winning answer speaks French. Who learned French from the cartoons? Not Mighty Mouse. A little bit more popular one than that, although I watched Mighty Mouse when I was little. Yep, Pepe Le Pew. That was it, Violet. Ooh, King Kong would be bad too. I can't even imagine. All right, I'm going to give you the other two. Mickey Mouse and Bugs Bunny.
Oh,
You're dating yourself, Esley. I watched Mighty Mouse and Underdog with my brother. So, and I loved them. I thought they were great. Those were my superheroes, Mighty Mouse and Underdog. So if you're dating yourself, I am too. And I'm younger than you, so it's fair. Not Dumbo. All right. That is all of them. All right. So our winner from this past week. You want me to tell you who it is? Maybe we'll just go on. Maybe we won't tell you who it is. No, maybe I should tell you. So that you can claim your winnings. You don't really want to know, right? I didn't think you did. We'll just keep going then. One of my stickers just fell off. That's what I get for teasing you. All right, the winner for this past week was Marlo. Marlo, you're our winner this week. We will have to spin to see what you get. Let me get my spinner up and share my screen. I know you're here somewhere. Share screen. And it should give me a thing in just a second. I knew you'd still be there. You're actually here this time. Look at that. Okay. Is it on your screen yet? It's coming on. It's supposed to be sharing screen. You can do it. All right, I'm going to spin it. See what we get. I don't know if it's going to work right or not. All right, Marlo. Marlo, you got 2 free pieces. All right, I'm back. It froze momentarily because of the drawing. Sorry about that. It overloaded my computer for some reason. Okay, I'm making a note so that you'll get your prize. All right, our next piece. This is Dizzying Discs in gold. This is a 3-layer gold necklace. This is snake chain, and then we have hammered gold discs at the bottom of each of these layers. Our earrings, also those hammered gold discs. This is where the layers fall. So we have one that's just below the collar, one that is about 1 inch below the collar, maybe 3/4 of an inch, and one that just sits right above the bust. With the 2-inch extension, that last one is going to sit right here. This one is going to come more down here, and this one close to right here. So this one is Dizzying Discs in gold. And let's see where my numbers went. Number 31. Yep, I blanked out on everybody. It was because of the wheel thing. My page stopped responding, and so it had to kick me out and bring me back in. Sorry about that. Next one is Rhinestone Romance in white. So we have strands of white rhinestones at the top and then flat chain at the bottom. These are all individual strands. You can see that. This is the length and size. Nope, it wasn't just you. So these are number 32. Rhinestone Romance in white. Let's see. Number 33 is called Chicly Centered in multi. And this multi is a combination of black and grays, two different colors of gray. See those rhinestones around the center circle, and then the silver fans out from that center. The earrings are the dark gray rhinestones, the hematite. This is the length. So sitting down here, kind of around the belly button area, right above the belly button, with the 2-inch extension, it's going to sit really close to this dropped waist. So it'll be right down here. This one does have the nice large link at the bottom and the sliding chain. So if you want to bring it up a little bit, just fasten into that chain. You'll be able to do that. This one is Chicly Centered in multi. So that is black and shades of gray. Number 33. I'll put that up there so that we don't lose it. Number 34. Number 34 is I Double Flare You in silver. They're called that because they flare out at the back here. So we have textured kind of J hoops that flare out at the back. This is the length and size. So I Double Flare You in silver is number 34. And let's see. Last but not least, because it never is, Regally Refined in multi. So this again, it's our iridescent. It's based a little bit more in the pink and blue. You can see that. Upside down teardrops, accented with little white rhinestones. This is a silver snake chain. The earrings are the smaller teardrops. So this is Regally Refined in multi. This is our last piece of the night. It is number 35. All right, so as I mentioned, invoices did go out yesterday. Everything up through Friday night went on that invoice, so those did go out. If you haven't seen yours or if you don't see it in your email box, please let me know so that I can get you another one or send you a link to it if that is easier for you. So we make sure you get that. Shipments will start going out tomorrow for those who have paid. So my system does not allow me to create a shipping label until the invoice is paid. It doesn't have that button until it's paid. That's when it created an order. So I can't print a shipping label until then. So paid orders will start shipping out tomorrow. Let's see, our fashion fix. We did get, if you haven't seen it, we did get a delivery date on that. It's supposed to be here Tuesday. So we will definitely be showing that on Wednesday and on Friday so that you have enough time to see those pieces before they are ordered. If you have not seen them yet and you would like to get a head start, those are posted on my social media channels, so you can look at them there. If you're not on the social media channels, let me know and I can send you pictures of them so that you're able to see those early. So our shipping's been a little bit behind on those. It just depends on where you live. And apparently I live in one of those regions where things aren't going out as fast. So, or things are not getting to me as fast. So if you need to see those and you can't see them on social media, let me know. I think that's it. We're going to have some more new stuff in also by Wednesday. I may hold that till the weekend. It depends on how much we have. So look for new stuff next week. I think that's it. So you guys go off and have a great beginning of the week. And I'll check with you halfway through. So Wednesday at 7 p.m. You guys have a great night.